Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So yesterday was a very crazy day in the NBA world because, as you guys know, recently we got the news that the Lakers sold for $12.5 billion, right, to Jared Kushner, Josh Kushner, who's Jared Kushner's brother, and Bob Iger, former CEO or former current, I don't know, CEO of Disney, right? Well, then after that, we got some other bombshell news, and I don't think we did a show about it, but the news was that the Lakers' remaining stake was being sold to the remaining 17%, the remaining 17% stake in the family was they were selling it, and Shams posted about this on his X account yesterday here, and I want to put it up here for you guys to take a look at it because this post was viewed almost 4 million times. It says ESPN link on the end ESPN link on the end of an era. The Buss family decides to sell their final storied ownership shares in the Los Angeles Lakers. And then that links to an article. Jeanie Buss they updated the website, but here's what he wrote originally. It says the Buss family has decided to sell its remaining 17.8% stake in the Los Angeles Lakers to the new majority owners Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, sources told ESPN on Monday. Once the transaction is completed, Jeanie Buss will no longer have the needed ownership percentage to remain governor because NBA guidelines require controlling governors to own at least 50% of the franchise. She has been the governor of the Lakers since 2013, taking over after her father, Jerry Buss, died. We have decided as a family to sell the remaining Buss family trust shares to the Bob Iger Group as a part of the ongoing transaction, the family said in a statement. We love the Lakers fans, and will support the team. And we'll continue to support Los Angeles, but it is time to use this opportunity to move on and exit gracefully while we still can. The Buss Trust, composed of siblings Jeanie Buss, Jim, Johnny, Jeanie, Joey, and Jesse, received majority votes to allow trustees to execute the sale. It required 4 of the 6 votes to enact the tag-along provision of Mark Walter's sale to Kushner and Iger, which valued the Lakers at $12.5 billion. At least 5 of the 6 siblings voted, sources said. Because we don't need to go into that. So that's what the ESPN article that Shams published said. Well, it came out afterwards that this is not true, and Jeanie Buss's lawyer is saying that this sale should not have been authorized, essentially putting Shams in some serious hot water. Before we even get into this report, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. All right, excellent. So let's get to this report here from Awful Announcement. It says Jeanie Buss' attorney calls out ESPN Shams for false report regarding Lakers ownership stake. The second sale of the Los Angeles Lakers in just about a year has predictably come with a fair share of drama. And at the center of this latest chapter is ESPN Shams. On Monday, Shams reported that the Buss family voted to sell its remaining 17.8% stake in the Lakers to incoming majority owners Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, who are set to purchase the team from current majority owner Mark Walter for $12.5 billion. The Buss family sold a majority stake in the Lakers to Walter last year, though Jeanie Buss stayed on as the team's governor. Per NBA rules, a team's governor must own at least 50% of the franchise. The news that the Buss family voted to sell its remaining stake meant that Jeanie Buss' time as governor was coming to an end. But apparently, Jeanie Buss does not view the vote as legitimate. Through her lawyer, she said any vote by the family is void because it conflicts with the Buss family trust that ensures Jeanie Buss remains the controlling owner of the Lakers. Shams reports initially indicated that the 6 Buss siblings all voted in favor of selling the remaining 17.8% stake to the Kushner/Iger group. That report has since been changed to say that 5 of the 6 Buss siblings voted in favor. Buss's lawyer called out Shams' false report in a statement released on Monday. As you know, this afternoon, Shams of ESPN falsely reported that the 6 Buss siblings voted to sell the 17.8% ownership stake in the Lakers to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, and my client, Jeanie Buss, is out as controlling owner, the statement read. This is just the latest instance of a years-long pattern whereby Joey and Jess Buss leak false, defamatory, and information to Mr. Charania, oh wow, for the malicious purpose of doing harm to the Lakers, so long as Dr. Buss's chosen successor, Jeanie Buss, carry out her father's wishes. ESPN did not issue a formal correction on Charania's report, instead choosing to simply update the information in the article, and then it goes on to say a few other things. Yeah, this looks really, really bad for Shams. This looks really, really, really bad. But this isn't the first time. Do you remember about 6 months ago, there was this story of Shams saying that Michael Jordan lied about shooting those free throws? Shooting free throws with his eyes closed or something for that kid. And Shams said that he lied about it. That Michael Jordan was over embellishing. And then guess what happened? The video came out of Michael Jordan doing just that very thing. Shams has a checkered past here. And just so you guys know, he's connected to Clutch and those guys. This looks bad because Shams was supposed to replace Adrian Wojnarowski as the guy that breaks all the news around the NBA. This is bad because Jeanie Buss's lawyer is essentially saying that the Buss siblings went to Shams to put out wrong information, and apparently he didn't verify it before he put the information out. And now ESPN had to update their website, which they did, because if you go look at the headline, they actually changed the headline of the article. If you go to their website right now, the article says sources Jeanie out as Buss family sells last stake, but then they had to later on update it. I'm sure they updated it on some page or whatever it was. And then he didn't even issue a public statement to kind of make a correction in what he had to say. This is bad. This is definitely not a good look at all. At all right now, daddy. This ain't looking good out here. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show.